Hello, I'm Chris Holmes. I'm an artist and certified Bob Ross instructor. I'd like to welcome you to our channel, Serenity Color. Today I kind of want to go back to where I kind of got my beginning in painting on saw blades. They're very special to me. You see a lot of them in the area I live in. People at arts and crafts fairs, they paint a variety of different things on the saw blades. And today I want to share the Bob Ross wet on wet technique and show you how I can do that upon metal, in this case a saw blade, which I've done prepared it. I've sanded it down completely, removed all the rust, primered it several times, slicked it up, and then I've painted it flat black. I've already applied a thin even coat of the liquid clear to it, and I'm just going to use a 1 inch that I did the liquid clear with, and I'm just going to dive into some colors. And today's colors I'll be using are titanium white, phthalo green, phthalo blue, Prussian blue, midnight black, dark sienna, Van Dyke brown, alizarin crimson, sap green, cad yellow, yellow ochre, Indian yellow, and bright red. And with that, let's just take off and have a good time. Starting off, I'm going to take a little phthalo blue, a little Prussian blue, and just kind of put in a base color. I kind of got a night scene in mind, and just want to play. I've painted on a variety of things, but like I said, the saw blades is where I started my painting. I had a little midnight black with that as well. Just kind of change the flavor. Maybe a moonlit night. Let's get a little bit more phthalo blue. And let's see, Prussian. Let's tap that color from the black. Around the top, just kind of darken it down. Phthalo, there we go. Phthalo is so strong. Okay. And I know I'm going to have some water in it. For that, I'm going to add a little phthalo green, a little phthalo blue, a little midnight black. I'm thinking maybe there's a little stream or something. Just put it right in there. Just pull that color. And what we don't want to be water, of course, we can cover it up. The great thing about this technique, if you don't like something, you can change it as you go. Phthalo green is a color that doesn't get used a whole lot, but I love greens. It's one of my favorites. So, grab a little bit more midnight black. Just kind of darken up the corner there. All right. Grab a paper towel. All right. So let's dive right into some titanium white. And we got to figure out our light source. Like I said, I'm thinking this is a moonlit night, and I'm right-handed, so I'm just going to start right there. Just little crisscross strokes. Blend outward. And it'll pick up that color that's underneath, and just get lighter in value. And I'm just going to continue to work out little X's. Little crisscross, figures of 8. And you can take this as light as you like. Alright. Let me grab another trowel, 1 inch there. And this little crisscross strokes I'm going to blend out. And like I said, you can go over it again, but for today, that's about as light as I want to go. I'm gonna take my finger and let's put in a little bitty moon. Grab that 1 inch down, just gently go across him and just set him down in there. Alright. Let's have a few clouds. So I'm gonna take some Prussian blue, a little midnight black, phthalo blue, and I'm gonna paint the undercolor of my clouds first. Just put in a few. Just a few. Just using the corner of the brush, little tiny circles. Bring him right over the top of the moon there. Let's build another one over here. Maybe a little one. And maybe one more. Right there. Just a few. Back to our 1 inch we was blending with. Little tiny circles. We're just gonna blend the base of our cloud down. Don't want to destroy the tops. Kind of diffusing. Don't want to destroy. Just going to gently pull that up. Go across. We're going to come back and highlight that in a moment. Just gently. There we go. Alright. Let's grab us another clean fan brush there. Take off into a little bit of titanium white. And I want to highlight the underside of my cloud there. Light striking it. Just a few highlights. Gently pull them up and straight across. Knock that excess off. Little tiny circle. And we got us a pretty little starry, kind of cloudy moonlit night. I told you we was gonna have some water, so I'm gonna go back into that brush with that titanium white on. It's got a little blue, but that's fine. I'm gonna just pull straight down. Like I said, what we don't want to be water, we can always change it. Go back into that dryer brush and just gently go across. Alright, let's go into that brush all them dirty colors and let's put in some little bright background trees. I'm gonna go into Prussian blue, midnight black, phthalo blue, add a little titanium white. our blue shade there. Need to be a little lighter. It's too dark. I want to change the flavor. There we go. That's an indication of a few things back there. Way back here in the distance. Few little trees. Let's take now, just mix up a color there. I'm gonna take some alizarin crimson and some phthalo blue. Mix me up kind of a lavender color. Like I said, I just wanted to kind of just play today. Glad you tuned in to watch me. Hang along with me. Alright. Let's tap in a little bit of that phthalo blue and alizarin crimson, which I went more to the crimson side because I like the reddish side of crimson. And let's go in and put in a few little trees. And a little bit of a lavender color. Highlight them. These dark canvas dark paintings, whether it be on metal or on the canvas, they're so much fun to put that undercolor. And if you're ever painting for family and friends, to see the look on their face when you do the reveal, putting the white on there, it is fun. It's amazing. White. That lavender color. Let's go back up. Highlight that a little bit more white. There we go. Just touch. Where you think the light's striking is exactly where it needs to go. Alright. Pick up a dry 1 inch. Let's tap in a little mist. Back into that lavender we made. I got that old brush, just kind of go across, kind of situate it a little bit. There we go. Some pretty reflections in the water there. All right. Tell you what, let's take a little liquid white. I'm using the number 5 palette knife today. It's just a little easier on these smaller surfaces to work with, but you could do it with a number 10. It's your choice. I'm gonna saw in a little bit of a water line. Just here and there. If you like what I'm doing, hit that like and subscribe button. We love to do what you want to see. there's a particular scene or season, let us know and we'll try to do it. And check us out, serenitycolor.com. We have paintings and prints for sale, and if you sign up for our email list and in the area and love to take a painting class with it, we'd love to have you. Let's see, what are we gonna do now? Tell you what, let's build another one in lavender tree. That was such a pretty color. I'm gonna bring him a little closer. I'm gonna add just a touch more crimson. Let's go. Let's bring him right over here. He goes off the canvas there. Bring him over in here. That's such a pretty color. I'm gonna bring him right. Well, covered up a pretty waterline, but that's okay. We know it was there. Let's bring him over there. A little bit of liquid white, or excuse me, liquid clear, because as you know, paint thinner and liquid clear have a violent reaction, and it can be used for, you know, a great advantage at the time, but I don't want to use it this time for that. I want to, especially on the metal, I don't need a lot of run. Maybe indication of a trunk, a few limbs. Goes on all the way, don't know where. There we go. Here and there. Maybe it's a little, that one that lives right there. There we go. And let's go back to our brush that we was highlighting it with, and take a little bit of that white. There we go. Just go and touch. There we go. Just a few spots, a few little highlights. Then cover up a little bit of his trunk. Don't want all of it showing through. Don't hit it random. It's real important to this. Think of shape and form. There we go. Like I said, a few here and there and here. Let's reverse some of that down in the water. Back to my clean dry with the 3 1-inches and just gently pull some of that down and gently go across. I'm going to take a little bit of that lavender. Blue mix. My mind is still kind of overbearing. It just wouldn't look right yet putting some brown. Let's just lay in a little bit of moonlit dirt right there. Look pretty, I think. A little titanium white, kind of highlight it a little bit. There we go. Go back to my liquid white. Let's also a little bit of waterline. Look at that. Well, let's put another one right there. Just a little bitty one. Just rubbing it. There we go. Look at that. Okay. Now we got to kind of work on this other side a little bit. We don't want him left out. So I'm going to take and go into midnight black, Prussian blue, phthalo blue, phthalo green, just some good dark color. A little Van Dyke brown. I need to kind of do something over here. Let's put us a big old Big old tree right here. Corner of my brush. Just tap, 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 tap. Nice watercolor. Bring it on down. Don't know what we got going here, but we're just gonna go with it. Tell you what, take a palette knife and a little Van Dyke brown. Let's go up and make us an indication of the tree trunk. Indication of the trunk. Few spots it'll show out. Limbs. There we go. Take a little dark sienna and titanium white. Kind of marble mix that a little bit. There we go. For the moon strike it there. Few spots. Got a little sap green, a little cad yellow, a little ochre. Okay, let's see what we got there. Ooh, look at that, that's pretty. No, it's not, but it's striking that tree. Overlay the yellow ochre, kind of varied a little. I know something down there around his foot. I've set him down in there. Indian yellow there. Shape. We already got our dark undercolor. Kind of wherever you think they should live. Well, they should live. You know what? I ain't built a cabin in a while, and I'd love to live in a place that looked like this. Let's see. I'm gonna build me a little cabin that lives right there. He does now. Pretty little spot there. Scratch out his top. Alright, let's take some straight Van Dyke brown. Build his front back end right there. There we go. Sneak in there a little bit. There we go. Some over here. now he's getting cold. Pull in a little bit of a top. Go back to that dark sienna, titanium white, make it some old more. There we go. Moon striking the front of him there. Take a little bit of midnight white, put him in a little door. Outline that door. There we go. And a little midnight black and Van Dyke brown for the side over here, because it's in the shadows, it's going to be darker. There we go. Take a little bright red, mix in with that color. Titanium white. Highlight that edge a little bit. There we go. Little Bob would say we'll do a little cabinectomy. And we gotta have a little path. There we go. Just a little path. The closer it gets to us, the wider and the more defined it'll get. Straight Van Dyke brown. There we go. Take a little dark sienna and then titanium. Moon striking it. There we go. Look at that. Let's go back to our highlight brush. We'll set him down in there a little bit. Let's get a little touch. There we go. And we start playing with color now. A little yellow ochre. A little Indian yellow. Working layers and set some of it over the pad. You want that path to sit down in there. And the way I tell my students that I build my bushes, I think of them like a clock. I'll go 12 o'clock, 10 o'clock, working around the clock. Now my wife, Anna, she describes it like working in a fan shape. But whatever reference works for you, you come up with your own. That's what you need to do. What works for you. I just want to show you what I was taught and what I've learned, and just want to share it with you, and just pray that you find peace and serenity in doing this stuff, and just take off and run with it. You know, I love being able to share this with you, and I enjoy spending time with you. You can do anything you put your mind to. Never forget that. bushes there. Well, let's see. Just real quick, let me grab my palette knife and a little bit more liquid. What? There's a wind blowing or a big old bass jumped right there. Just crash in a few stick and twigs. And with that, take a little liquid white, titanium white. We're ready for a signature. I certainly hope you've enjoyed this one today. I've enjoyed spending time with you. And you know, if you like us, please hit that like and subscribe. Check us out online. SerenityColor.com. That's our Facebook, Instagram. You know, if you see it here, it's more likely gonna be there for sale. And just thank you for your tuning in, and God bless you, and I'll see you soon.